Did you know that one bee can make 12 pounds of honey in its lifetime? It takes about 12 million flowers and 180 days for a bee to make this amount of honey. However, it doesn't get to enjoy any of it. Honeybees are some of the hardest working insects on the planet. They work tirelessly to collect pollen and nectar from plants, which they then turn into honey to feed their colony mates. But unfortunately, they don't get to eat any of the honey they make. Honey is made up of simple sugars called monosaccharides, which are the same type of sugars found in fruits and plants. You may think that eating honey would be a great source of energy for bees, but it turns out that honey actually contains more than twice the amount of energy that goes into making it. This means that if a bee were to eat honey, it would gain weight very quickly and become obese. And we all know how dangerous that can be for our health. When bees eat too much honey, they can't fly properly and they become sluggish and lazy. This is because their bodies aren't designed to handle that much sugar. If a honeybee weighs 1/3 ounce, eating just 1 teaspoon of honey, which contains 6 grams of sugar, is enough to make it obese. That's the equivalent of a person weighing 150 pounds eating 2 pounds of sugar. No wonder the bee would feel sluggish, but what happens if a bee accidentally eats too much honey? Well, it won't be pretty. The bee will start to feel sick and bloated. Its wings will become heavy and it won't be able to fly. Eventually, it will die from exhaustion or starvation. Yes, believe it or not, eating too much honey can actually kill a bee. So how do bees avoid eating too much honey? Well, it turns out that bees are actually able to regulate the amount of honey they eat by controlling the amount of water in their bodies. When bees eat honey, they also consume water along with it. The water helps to dilute the sugar in the honey, making it less concentrated. By controlling the amount of water in their bodies, bees can control the concentration of sugar in their blood, preventing themselves from becoming obese. Now, you might be thinking, why don't scientists just use this natural process to create a diet pill for humans? Wouldn't it be great if we could simply control the amount of sugar in our blood by controlling the amount of water in our bodies? Well, it turns out that scientists are already working on something like this. Researchers have found a way to create a pill that can help people with diabetes control their blood sugar levels by regulating the amount of water in their bodies. The pill works by stimulating the kidneys to reabsorb more water, which lowers the amount of sugar in the urine and raises it in the blood. This allows people with diabetes to better control their blood sugar levels and reduce their risk of complications from the disease. As amazing as these scientific advancements are, they can't compare to the amazing efficiency of nature. Bees have been regulating their diets by controlling the amount of water in their bodies for millions of years. Who knows what other amazing adaptations bees have evolved over time? Maybe one day we'll learn from them and be able to live healthier lives ourselves. And now for the big question, should you stop eating honey? Well, the answer may surprise you. Despite the fact that eating too much honey can kill a bee, consuming small amounts of honey is perfectly safe and can actually be quite healthy. Honey is a natural sweetener that contains antioxidants and other beneficial compounds that can help boost your immune system and improve your overall health. In fact, eating honey has been shown to reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and even help prevent heart disease. So don't worry, you can still enjoy a sweet treat every once in a while. Just remember, everything in moderation. Speaking of moderation, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.